Welcome back to another live session in Lab. After the previous session, we started another trading session here on Xauusd as well as on Gbpusd. Looking at British pound US dollar, we saw that as previous session we discussed the market may possibly bounce from here. From the daily, we can see the price again breaking below. So we will be looking at in this session couple of pairs, including gold, which is now moving again back to the upside to the major direction of the trend. So also we see the British pound US dollar as tomorrow news coming on GBP as well as on euro. So we'll keep watch list on that one as well. That being said, let's begin another trading day with a potential few trade opening coming up in the next session. And here is what you can see on the lower time frame. GBPUSD showing pretty stronger price action here in this instrument. Let's look at here on gold, looking at the bigger picture to see overall direction in this market. Now, first of all, gold, we can see that from this long-term support level, there is a breakout. And that breakout is pushing back to the upside here in this market. The price is approaching this important resistance line. And as what we can see, this market is pushing back to the upside. We could see the market to potentially trend and create a new higher high in this market. So that being said, looking at the lower time frame here to see how the market is potentially evolving in this area, what we are looking at in this market is an entry opportunity, as the market currently bull in a bear market. So this is a very interesting price action that you can see that this is a currently bull in a bear market, and looking into that here to see where we can find the potential trading opportunity in this market. So let's look at, first of all, daily chart to see where the market is heading. Now looking at the daily, the price is approaching this daily resistance line where there is a high liquidity here, so which is a daily resistance. And with this daily resistance, we can see that the market is approaching that daily liquidity zone in that area. So that being said, what we can expect here from the monthly, first of all, looking at here in this market, from this is the monthly support level, and in this monthly support, the market has made series of high and low here, and with this series of high and low, the price is showing that it's moving back to the upside here in this market. Looking at the weekly chart here, that you can see the price from the weekly. This is the weekly price action that we have seen. The price has dropped to the weekly low and currently pushing back again to the major direction of the trend from the weekly. And we might see the market is potentially to be heading back to the upside here where there is a high liquidity zone. So this is at a key level that the market is approaching from the weekly. And with this approaching to this key level, the price moving to that zone and expecting it to return back again to the major direction of the trend. That being said, from the daily chart here on gold, we can see that from the daily, this is the daily price action where a bounce back to the upside on the daily, showing the price is approaching this important 10 and 20 ms. So the previous daily high is here. And from that previous daily high, the market from the daily has rejected back below to this support level. And currently what we can expect for the market, as the price has reached that level, expecting the price slowly to build that pressure back to the upside here. And as the market is approaching that level where there is a high liquidity, if you look at the 4 hour, you can see it's a one single move moving back to that key level of resistance. And here, an important point that we need to look at here on Xauusd is that this is a series of lower high. And if you look at the market did not break this series of lower high, it's a continuous series of lower high. And in this continuous series of lower high, the market is approaching that resistance line where as the market is approaching that resistance line, which is important level of resistance, expecting the market to go ahead, hit that resistance line, and then to return back again to the major direction of the trend. So that being said, if we look at the 15 minutes here on this lower time frame, where we have seen from this zone, the previous session we discussed about this level here, and we can see from there the market has made a significant break to the upside here. Welcome, Anil. Good evening, Claire. Hello everyone, thank you for joining the live session. Now, as you can see, we are looking at gold and also some instrument currently trending, such as British pound, US dollar. Do you have, guys, any other instrument that you're looking at? Share your thought and opinion, as coming up very soon, another tomorrow is a big day in terms of the market, as you can see. And as tomorrow coming up, pretty strong market that you can see. If you look at here, you can see this is the 4-hour chart, and in this lower time frame, the market is slowly approaching to the upside to this key level. Here is the daily chart, and if you look at the 15 minutes, I'm looking at this lower time frame here, and this is a previous swing high here that you have seen the market has reached that level. From the swing high, it returned back here. If you look at the past year, from this resistance, the prices dropped to that level and it reached that same level. And now from that zone, what we have seen the market here, if you look at from this resistance, it has dropped back below to this level. And with this drop that we are expecting gold to possibly, if we look at here, you can see the market. But I think that most likely you will see that swing high is broken as the market approached that level, nearly there. And at the moment, if we look at the very lower time frame here, it's a now very sharply bull market. So therefore, any pullback below to this level is where you can look for short-term bullish entry opportunity, as this market is trending back to the upside. I'm looking at the 15 minutes price action here to see if we have a possible short-term lower time frame entry, as I'm looking at the 15 minutes and the 1 minute price action to see if the market is in fact showing that pattern here. If you look at the 5 minutes, that you can see also sharply bull market, and 5 minutes, and if we relate it with the 30 minutes price action, here is the support level on the 30 minutes. So for the time being, we are looking at bullish entry, as this market currently showing that bullish price action in that area here, and this is a support level where the market may potentially reject back to the upside here from this support level, which is 2.03 level. And from the 5 minutes, which is an important level that you can see in that area. And so this is the current support here. So if we look at the 8-year perspective on gold, we can see that this is 18-8-year, where the market here is 52. So which is currently in this one direction, the market already has made to more than 2 8-year move here in this market. So this level, that 2.03 is an important support level, and that's the support that I'm looking at for potential bullish entry opportunity in this market. That being said, looking at the 5 minutes here, this is a support level that looking for an MP. Say something about Gbpusd, please. Now looking at gold and Gbpusd, you will be looking at that one as well. As you can see, British pound, US dollar. Currently, if we look at Gbpusd price action here, we can see that this lower time frame here, and Gbpusd is in a downtrend, and in this downtrending market structure on Gbpusd, you can see that there is significant drop back below. We have seen break of structure and then return back again to this support level. Gbpusd may slowly try to break to the upside. For trading Gbpusd, as there is a news coming tomorrow, the best area for me today to look at to break this daily high and then to sell, because it is still showing downtrend. So looking at the 1 hour, we might see here Gbpusd, if the price goes for another bounce here, then we might see today later British pound US dollar to break that high, and then from that zone to revert back again below. So for Gbpusd, the best area is to look for selling in that area. This is what you're looking at. In this live session, we'll see if the market is going to hit that level. This is our area that we will be looking for sell Gbpusd. Here in this zone, the market in an area where we can neither buy nor sell. It's in a very critical level. So we'll be waiting for the market to show up to become overextended to the upside for a potential sell on British pound US dollar. Now here is what you can see in this area on gold. Beside the Gbpusd, you are looking at gold here. Please hide watch list for more chart space. Okay, so we can is that sounds good to you guys? Hiding the watch list for more pairs. Say yes if you like that way. Okay, thank you very much. Anyone else in this way? Okay, so here is the current level that you will be looking at on Xauusd for potential buying is the current candle is closing at, if you look at here, it's in closing in 2 minutes time. Upon closing of this candle on 30 minutes gold, looking forward to see this market dropping back again to this 3332 level. This is the level that I'm looking for possible buy entry. Welcome. What up, dollar yen? So we are keeping eye on those pairs. Dollar yen, we'll be looking at the moment. We see the Gbpusd and gold, and dollar yen also time to time we will be revisiting those pairs. You can say in the live chat which one you are looking at, so we can keep looking for that. And in the meantime, as you can see, today is, if you look at the Forex Factory calendar, let's see what's coming up. Looking at the calendar here, and we see that calendar coming up on Thursday, which is tonight in my zone. Okay, guys, it's coming up FOMC meeting minutes. So that is market mover. FOMC is market mover, and as FOMC meeting minutes coming, we potentially could see that this market to revert back again to this key level. And this is the move that we can see on gold currently trending. It's basically FOMC meeting minutes. So we can see the market is in a trend based on FOMC meeting minutes. So what we are seeing here with this movement on FOMC meeting minutes, that the market is currently moving based on that FOMC coming up. So with that FOMC, if we look at what we can expect for the market to potentially trend, what I think to reach that key level of resistance line. And now any break below to this support on Xauusd is an opportunity to buy the market. And this support is, the reason is so important, this level on the lower time frame on 30 minutes. Next 30 minutes, our job is to look for potential break below to this key level. Now 3332.0 is the lower time frame key level at the moment for a potential buy opportunity. Once the market showing that potential movement here in this market in a way that the market may give us entry, we will be looking for entry. And for potential stop loss, if the market drop to 3332 level, is around 30 pip, will be to this level, to this previous swing low. So this is a level that looking for if the market moves in a certain way. It's not a fixed, it's a always, as I mentioned earlier, it's a flexible way to enter the market. If we see the market level changes, we will be also changing our entry level in this market. So that being said, here is an important support, 3332.03, expecting the market to trend here in that zone and then to revert back again to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. Currently it's in an uptrend and we can see the price is approaching that previous 3345 level, which is important support level. All right, so here is what we can see, the market slowly trying to build that momentum. Currently we are at 3332 level, which is the current next, for the next 30 minutes we will be looking for that level until it changes to a new level. At the moment we can see the market is showing that potential price action pattern here in that area. Now how do I identify, or what is the reason behind this level? Let's try to also find out. It depends on many factors. I also discussed in a previous session, if you guys looked at our previous session, this is what we discussed, that from the 15 minutes this level could be an important level and the market reacted to that level, in fact, aggressively. As with the FOMC meeting minutes, we can see the market is trending in that direction here, and that trend that we can see in this market may continue to rise back to the upside here And with this move, what we can see that the market to possibly turn back below here to this support level. This is the current support level. And that current support that you can see, it's an important area of value, expecting the market to test and then to reject back again to the upside. And here as we can see, the price is slowly building that momentum. From the 5 minutes, we see that breakout structure to this level is currently in an important area. And this is the daily high, also the 4-hour resistance. If we look at, that's where the market is currently, which is a high liquidity zone. That's where you can look at. Now, as the market is progressing on the daily, if you guys look at, you can see it's almost now touched the daily 10 EMA and slowly crossing that daily 20 EMA, which is showing that pretty sharp move back to the upside here. It's a huge move that at the moment we can see. And with this move that we can see, what we can expect for the market to retest that potentially to the daily 10 EM, and the level that it is approaching at the moment at 3345 at the daily 10 EM and also the previous daily high. Now, previous daily high is very important because this is where we could see the market to potentially reject. Now, if this is a very stronger bullish impulse, we can expect the market to be overextended further. So that's what we need to look at here, how the market is going to react. And if you look at the gap here from the previous daily high to the daily high here is 136 pip gap in that area, and the market may go back above, cross that high, and then could potentially return back below in this market. This is what we are looking at on gold at the moment. And if you look at here, you can see that this is a complete bounce back to the upside here. And with this bounce now, expecting still the market level that I'm looking at in this lower time frame is 3332 level, and with that level expecting the market to test that support and then to return back again to the upside until you see the market is in fact trending in that direction. So far it's still bullish and waiting for the bullish entry. As soon as we can see the market has created that breakout structure, the key here is to enter from a BUS, from the breakout structure. I have already discussed quite a few times, guys. This is a real trading strategy. It's not something that we are discussing that doesn't work. This is what I'm discussing is proven, and you can see on the chart, and I'm trading every day. This is a smart money way that smart money traders trade the market. So let's understand how smart money find entries in the market. Some of the entries, if I look at the 15 minutes here on gold, let's discuss those trade here. Now this is what you can see, guys. This is the next generation tool that I'm using, the SMC entry, which is currently on TradingView. It's an invite only indicator. I wouldn't say it's an indicator. This is my best strategy that I use based on smart money system, and this is next generation tool that gives me directly entry, stop loss and take profit based on a strategy that I'm using, including all the rules are there. And when you see that you see this is 3 to 1 reward to risk strategy. The only thing who is using this tool require just know how to do the risk management by yourself. Now let's see the sum of the trade it has given me to open, generated automatically. If we look at is what are the reasons. There's only one key area that the tool considers the multi-time frame analysis. You can see all of those trade it has opened, and with 3 to 1, if you look at those trade with 3 to 1, you don't need to win all the trade. You need proper risk management plan. In 20 trades, you need only 6 to 7 trades win to remain profitable. You need 6 trade. Even with the 5 trade in 20 trades, you remain break even. And what is the here, if you look at in that trade, for example, how it is as soon as the candle close, it's gonna appear. Now this idea, this strategy I was using long time, but now it's in a tool format that's directly generate a signal on TradingView and also other platform that I'm using. Now what is the reason behind the trade? I got quite a few questions recently from the members asking, how do you know when the smart money is grabbing the liquidity? That means when false breakout or false breakdown happen, there is many names. When the market is ready for a bigger move, you will see that a lot of moves starts and it doesn't move. But some of the moves that you cannot resist, these are the moves that you can see in the market, and that is where the smart money coming in the market, where the institutional trader, banks placing their order, and the market is moved by them. Market is moved by the institutional traders. So to trade like them, you need also strategy tools to beat them, to know them, how they are trading, right? Imagine that in Stone Age, if you go to a battle in the Stone Age with a, there was a Stone Age and then there was a Sword Age, right? At some point, people used to fight with the stone and then later turn to a sword. Now, if you go to the battle with a troop who uses sword with a stone, it's gonna be hard, right? If you wanna trade with the smart money, because on the other side is the smart money, right? The 90% volume in trading is from smart money. So if you wanna pull out profit, you have to have that advanced strategy, advanced tool, right, to beat with them. You can't beat sword with the stone. You need sword or something advanced to beat those troops. So the same way, smart money is where they are trading based on tools, based on advanced strategies. Now, I have a rare experience to trade with those people, learn from those who are the best in the market. There was a time when I began my trading, the mentor that I had, they are one of the best mentor. I wouldn't say one of the best mentor. He is proven to be the best mentor in the world. They had years of experience trading in institution, and that the insider's strategy, that's the strategy that no one knows. I have rare experience to trade with them, to absorb those information, to learn from them. That's what I'm giving it here to the members, to the academy, to the people who really want to change their life. Do you want to change your life learning this strategy, using that tool? They say yes in the live chat, because what you say yes, it's gonna come back to you. Good day, coach. Welcome. Know about CRT trading strategy? Yes, of course. What of dollar yen we will be looking at that. Now, before we go to that point, that's why the smart money, when they're coming in the market, they're placing volume in the market, we need to see that how we can take those trades with them. Going with the flow is very important. Welcome. Going with the flow is very important. So when the smart money is trading, the market is in the flow. And when you go with the flow, you started to see how the market is evolving. By the way, to access this tool, I'm giving it to the premium members for learning and growing. I could give it everyone in this free channel. The only problem is the tool is not enough. You need a compacted training video for this tool to be able to use, because this is a strategy. And for those who want to access this tool today, there are more often a promotion going on to join the premium group in the academy. So to find all the information how you can access the premium group, more often the post given in the current Telegram channel. So there are two Telegram. One is the education Telegram. So you can join now Telegram, stay connected there, wait for the post to chat with the admin to get access to the tool. Join the Telegram, stay connected for educational post, reply to that, and then you will be able to get access to this tool, to get access to the best trading tool ever that I'm using every day to trade the market. So that being said, let's go back to the chart here again, keeping British pound, US dollar, and Xauusd on our watch list, right? So looking at on this one here, come on, we need to look at the 4-hour or the intraday time frame to trade the market. So Gbpusd is pushing back again here. Gold is trending at the moment. Looking at the 30 minutes time frame here on gold, which is pretty bullish at the moment in this lower time frame. And looking at the 4-hour here, it's just approaching this daily high, daily 20 EMA, as well as a very important area of value. And after crossing this high, we might see sudden breakout and then rejection. That's where we will be waiting for an entry. At the moment, the market is very bullish. Therefore, we are looking for possible sell entry, not only buy entry, right? Because it's in a bull market at the moment. So anytime there are currently two levels. One is created here, the other one is here, where if we enter on the 5 minutes, we will be looking those levels to enter the position here in this market. So the ATR perspective here, currently 20 pip is ATR. So if you look at any entry on gold at the moment, if the market breaks to this level here, we can look for 70 pip potential move back to the upside. If it drops to this in the next 30 minutes, we see that the market in this candle, it didn't break below, so it's still pushing back to the upside. Now for the next candle, we will be looking at this level here. So this level became invalid currently, and the new level is at 337.78. If the market dropped to that support, this is a long ATR candle. This candle had a volume in it. It's a bull candle. This is a nearly to, I think, 2 ATR candle on the 5 minutes, which is nearly to 2 ATR candle. The market overextended. Chances the price to bounce. Chances the price to drop back to this support level here and then to return back again. So the level that we are looking at is 337.78, which is a support level on this instrument on the lower time frame. And that level that you can see on gold is expecting the market to drop down here. And 337.78 is an important support level that looking at this market to come back, to retest and then to return. So we might see that drop here on the 5 minutes that I'm looking at 337.78 level. Here, if the price drop to that level in a certain way, very important to look at how the market is dropping. Is not only the drop, but also how it is dropping. That's what also we discussed in the recent past in our live session as well. A very important point to look at is not only the key level, how the market is reacting to that key level. For example, if we look at the level here at 337.78, now 337.78 is a key level. Now this key level, the market may test many ways. It might come with trend, right? So if the price drop to the level with trend, then I will not be interested to go long from here because it's trending. We need to see a break of structure without trend in the particular time frame. This is the heart of understanding the manipulation or the smart money breakdown. Keep that note. That will change the way you look at the market. Check it now. You'll see that over and over again in the market is happening. And once you see that breakdown or the breakout, you can identify that false breakout or breakdown. You are ready to go long or short with proper risk management from the key level. Now currently the market in a zone where we could potentially look for an entry. ATR is 20 pip, So if we look for 1.58 here, we are looking for around 30 pip stop loss if we enter from this level. And if we enter from here, we will be closing the trade at the daily resistance. So it will be a pending order if the market drops. Still nothing. It's gonna be 2.2 trades. If the market breaks below to that level with a stronger momentum. Again, it's the trend breaking below. Possible breakdown is in this market before it reached 3345.14. The market dropped to the level. We will be looking into the position here with a buy limit. We'll be placing the pending order now, but we will be closing if we see it's not suitable after it gets expired. So here's the move. The market has reached that level, which is reached that resistance line. If in the next 30 minutes, the market is dropping to this support level that you're looking at, we will be on the trade, which already has reached that daily 20 MA. The previous daily high has passed, and it's a pretty sharp bullish trend here. Waiting for a potential breakup structure here to the support level and then to return back again to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. We might see that potential breakup structure. We see that 1 hour candle closed, and which is still possibility for looking at the 30 minutes. Okay, we might see a new market structure looking at here on okay, so place that pending order here. So we'll be taking the TP target to this level in case the market is not reaching a new higher high. So expecting to this the market to break from the structure here on the lower time frame from the 30 minutes, that you can see this is currently from that bull market. So we will be waiting to see if the market is breaking to that level, or we could see the market to potentially still remain bullish or turn to a bear market. Here is the first level that we are looking at. We might see now break of structure. If the market break to that level to retest with a bounce to the upside, we will be taking the profit with the first bounce to this level again. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. So place the pending order on gold, and So you could see potentially break below here, and that we're expecting for the market to potentially turn down here to this support level, and that's where also the 20 EMA. So the stop loss here only 230 pip, and most likely you could get a trigger here, and with this trigger we'll see that how much it is moving. Based on that, we might take the full TP, which is a 3344, or we might take the partial TP depending on the price action. The first thing that we need to wait is to trigger, and make sure guys also do the risk management. Here is the very important level that the market has reached, and expecting it may, this is only 30 pip stop loss, and it easily could break below. So it's important that guys always focus on the risk management, which is very important as a trader to look at. So expecting the market to trend back down here to the support level. Welcome. Entered buy on 3323.30. Okay, so it's a big buy. My target 3345.33. 3345.33. So you're a little bit away from your target. Pretty sharp, which is absolutely good. And here, if you look at, we can see there is a green candle, expecting the market to drop here, but it again shows that bullish move. From the 15 minutes, showing that potentially to be expected the market to drop here with one single move. Now we might see this is the previous support, and if you look at the 4-hour here, this is a very big move on the 4-hour time frame as well. So it might happen that 4-hour close and the market to possibly get back here. From the lower time frame, we can see the price is approaching. This is where potential breakup structure can give us an entry, and I'm in that area. We want to see the market has reached that important key level before we look for any entry. And it's still bullish, so the bias is still to the upside. For our candle close important because it might close from the intraday, and before the candle close expecting a deeper pullback and then to reject back again to the upside. I still could see that the market is breaking from that structure here. We have seen in the past the breakup structure here. 3345 double top area, can't it be drop? Double top and then drop. What happened? Why USD is not moving in my chart? Okay, cool. We see that now. Okay, guys, so Gbpusd. Yeah, we are on the chart, and on gold we are looking to see the market waiting for the breakup structure that we are looking at, and that's what we're looking at. Yep. So we are waiting for a possible entry here on gold, and also for a potential breakup structure. Looking at the lower time frame in this market, this is 15 minutes price action where a support, and what we can expect this market to test here and then to reject back again. Looking at the 30 minutes, also you can see an important support level. This is a double top here, and expecting the market to come back here. I'm still waiting for a breakup structure. Looking at the 30 minutes, which is showing that the market may come back here to retest that level. What we can see in this area, guys, on the gold time frame, 5 minutes, we see that breakup structure, and like to see the market is coming to that a key support level from the 30 minutes. And from the 1 hour, we look at if the market is dropping before the 4 hour close for another retest from the 30 minutes as well, to break that low and then to reject back again to the upside, waiting for potential trend. And then our pending order is still there. If the price tests that support, we are on the trade for this potential move back to the upside in this market. Okay guys, so we see the market is trying to break below here, which is an important support, expecting further downside here to retest and then to return back again to the upside in this market. Looking for breakdown and retest, rejection back below again, back above to this market. Here's the move from this level, and there's a 20 EMA on the lower time frame. Okay, so you see the market slowly breaking below. I'm waiting for a trigger. We might get an entry to this trade, and expecting further break below here to this support level, and the market is approaching that level, expecting to retest and then to return again back to the upside to the major direction of the trend. We can see the market slowly trying to build that pressure back below, and I would like to see that it's testing that level so that we can enter with the best price possible. And here we are on this level. The entry that we placed, buy limit at 333, 7.82, stop loss at 3334.57 TP, target at 3345.14. Once the market triggers, we will be looking to secure profit on this trade. We are approaching our entry here, and we might get a trigger, waiting for the market to show up. So what do we need to see here? This candle to break below. We see there is a rejection coming, and this is support level. From the 30-minute support is important to look at here in this area. It's just the market tested and then rejected back again. So the market from this support level just for few pip, it didn't trigger our trade. We're waiting to see if the market is coming back again for another retest. Was expecting for another drop. So what you can see here in this market, from this level, the price slowly trying to build up that pressure. And that being said, this is an important support level. Expecting the market to potentially return again from this zone. And as you can see, the price slowly building up that pressure. The goal here is to enter from an important area of value where we can see the price is trying to show up in that level. So for only few people, the market didn't trigger our entry, and where as the market testing that support, expecting the market to potentially reject from that level. And what you can see, the price didn't trigger that entry, but is slowly trying to build that pressure. If the price break this low here, we will be on the trade. That's our primary entry criteria in that area. Waiting for a complete understanding of the market structure here. As from the 4-hour candle close coming, we can see it's showing that the market may potentially revert back to the upside here, and waiting for the price to show potential entry in this market. We can see, guys, here, my apology, I was little disconnected here, so we have keep that entry in the same place, and in this area we see the market trying to push back again to the major direction of the trend. 30 minutes price action has closed with another bullish impulse back to the upside, and here's the level that you can see the market is approaching that key level. And what you can see, guys, in this lower time frame here, this is the 1 hour price action where there is a doji, and with this doji formation on the lower time frame, we placed the buy limit only for few pip. The market didn't work out. It's only 11 pip. The market has got that rejection back again. And what we are seeing here from the 30 minutes, guys, this is another bullish impulse. The price has just crossed this daily high, and as the market has crossed the daily high here, we may see the price to reject back again here. So this could lead now a potentially a reversal pattern here, but still reversal not confirmed, so the market might go in a sideways consolidation, or we could see that reversal. If the market wants to break above again, we should see that deeper pullback here in deeper liquidity gap, because it already has broken this previous swing high here. So if you look at here, you can see this is series of lower high in this area, and with this series of lower high, what we can see, the market has crossed that level, which is this key level, and after cross of this high here, there is a doji formation in this 1 hour time frame here, and expecting the market to potentially what I think now, either we could see sideways or breaking down below here in that level. That being said, we will be closing the pending order, but we still on the trade. We'll be looking for the next entry. Welcome. Now, as I mentioned earlier, guys, this is a pretty sharp breakout on gold, and 1 hour price action. We can see it crossed the 10 and 20 EMA completely to the upside here, and with this 10 and 20 EMA crossed over here in this market, as the price has crossed from each other on the 1 hour, expecting the market to break to the upside here. So as it is overextended in one direction here in this market, as the market has overextended in one direction, if you look at the daily chart and the lower time frame here with the 15 minutes as well, pretty sharp bounce here in this market. So that being said, what we can expect here in this market for the price to potentially return again to the support level here, and it is maintaining that bull market. And with this bullish movement to the upside here, we can expect the market to potentially will be looking to see and that being said, what we can expect here now, we might see, because the market is getting rejection now from the daily high, so we may see further bounce, or we may see a rejection back below as the price has just crossed the weekly opening. This is the weekly support level here on gold, and that weekly support is broken. The market is just has crossed the sessions, the daily high, which is the swing high here, and it is one single move. There is a possibility for, there's a 4-hour close, as you can see, and with this 4-hour close, the market here could cross over from each other and continue to rise, as there is a series of lower high here. It is in a downtrend. The possibility for this market to drop again back below to this support, we could see that move here on gold, though we see that there is a crossover of 10 and 20 MA, and expecting the market to potentially trend back down here in that level. So that being said, waiting for the market to show up here. This is a support level, and in that support, what we can expect the market to retest here. There is a long wick candle in that area. And with this sharp bounce back to the upside here in this market, we are waiting for the market to show up to that level here. And we can see the market after cross of this high, what I think now potentially could remain started to be bearish, but because there is a, if you look at the 4-hour here, you can see it's a big move back to the upside. Until we see the lower time frame price change the trend, we will be waiting for confirmation here in this market. So we had previous session, we had a successful trade, and we are winning almost in this live session. You guys have seen that continuously. My focus here is more on opening high quality trade so that we can win most of the time, almost all the time whenever the market is appearing. Now looking at some of the tools that currently I'm using just to see that how the tool is appearing. If you guys look at some of the trade, this is 3:1 reward to risk trade, and we don't need to win all the trade with this strategy. This is the smart money trading strategy based on smart money candlestick pattern formation we are looking at, and this is the next generation tool where I don't have to wait for thinking. I just get directly the trade alert from my indicator based on the strategy, as all the rules are here, because previously I had to remember every rules before I look for trade, looking at the multi-time frame, looking at the trend. Now everything's built in. It will directly show me the trade and also the alert on trading view, and that's where now we can easily find out the entry, stop loss and take profit target. The only thing that we need to make sure is doing the risk management and then following along each trade accordingly, according to the risk management. So this tool is just simple. Anyone can use. There is a training session available for you. Make sure you join the Telegram. You can find link below this video. For all the information will be posted on the Telegram, how you can join the premium group where you can access this trading tool to become a trader who can change that a complete financial structure of your entire life by being a profitable trader. That being said, this is a session where there is a coming up FOMC meeting minutes. I was expecting for an entry from that level. It did not show us, but still there is a time to trade. Coming up FOMC meeting minutes, we will be looking for entry during the time period. And thank you for joining here. I believe that you enjoyed this live session here, and looking forward to see some more trade. Today we haven't got an entry. This is how I trade. Whenever I find entry, high quality, I enter. If I don't find, I don't enter, because the best way to trade is to find the best trade and then enter it accordingly. That being said, thank you for joining this live session. I'll see you again very soon, trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.